People protesting that proposed oil terminal in Vancouver.
Now, if this goes through as planned, it would be the biggest oil terminal in the country. And today, people went to the first of several public hearings on the terminal. Our Chris Holmstrom is following up and joins us now live with more. What did you learn, Chris?
Yeah, Jeff and Jennifer, there are a lot of passionate people out here, the majority of them against the oil terminal. Right now, they are having a rally, many of them holding signs that say, "Don't spoil the gorge," and they're hoping by expressing their concerns that the state will reject the proposal.
Fracked gas and back-end crude oil are...
It was a sea of red as hundreds expressed their concerns on the proposed Vancouver oil terminal. Today's focus, the environmental impact statement that covers everything from earthquake hazards to a possible risk of explosion.
This is a pressing issue with great ramifications for the health and safety of our community.
While the majority are against the terminal, some are in favor.
We will employ roughly 100 to 400 people in the local Vancouver area.
Now, if approved, the group Vancouver Energy would build a rail-to-marine oil transfer along the Columbia River. That can handle on average 360,000 barrels of crude oil per day.
We're producing more oil than we've produced ever in the United States history since about the 1970s.
Jared Larrabee is the general manager of Vancouver Energy.
So this is really an opportunity to move domestic crude oil and North American crude oil to the West Coast refineries for use for the transportation fuels that we use every day.
Our biggest concern is probably the safety issue.
Brian Rittenhouse is with Friends of the Columbia River Gorge. He's been fighting the proposal from the start.
Oil that's being transported on these trains is much more volatile than typical oil. That's because it's coming from the North Dakota oil fields called the Bakken oil fields. And there's a lot more volatile substances in it. It's a much more volatile mixture of oil.
I took these concerns to Vancouver Energy.
And really what the draft environmental impact shows is that under normal operations, a facility like this can be built and operated in a safe and environmentally responsible way and bring those jobs and economic benefit.
You know, Tesoro never talks about the negative economics impacts that this is going to have. You know, we want clean, renewable energy in this area. We want a renewable energy revolution, and we want jobs that will bring sustainable, responsible economic development to Vancouver.
And back out here live, there are two other hearings next week. Another one starts at 6 o'clock tonight. From there, Council will make recommendations to Governor Jay Inslee, who will decide whether or not to approve this proposal. And of course, we'll let you know what happens. Reporting live from Clark County, I'm Chris Holmstrom for KOIN 6 News.
Okay, and you can see all the people behind Chris. We'll have much more on that first public meeting tonight at 11.